Welcome. Wow, I sound really. Oh, it's because I'm speaking through this.
Check that out. Way better. Yeah, I was like, why is oh no, my microphone is out of whack. Yeah, good. Coffee cup is full. Baby isn't screaming. That sounds like a good life. Um I'm okay. I'm congested. I've had I like that this intro segment of my stream is gonna be me like my little head on top of a keyboard. I should probably just like center it so I look like I'm actually on the chairs. Chair's gonna ruin it. I should have gotten a green screen and done all that, and really just been a severed head floating on top of an arranger. Um, no, last week I had salmonella, which happens if you have chickens. It happens if you have chickens and you are dumb enough to cuddle them. And there's babies on my farm right now, so a lot of baby cuddling. Yeah. Then yeah, I traveled across the country to an utter disaster. We don't even need to talk about that. And then I got a cold from the disaster. Like I think my immune system was already just kind of like fuck you, dude. And then yeah, and then somehow developed a cold, and hopefully I will recover this weekend. And then I am in Asheville. For anybody who hasn't seen on my social media, I'm in Asheville on Memorial Day, on Monday, 25th at Day Trip. I am uh, just basically they have a lot of flock drama going on. They have Kim Roney running for mayor. I do believe she will be the next mayor. She's pretty anti-surveillance, and we've talked quite a bit. And I talked her into DJing with me, so that'll be fun. I and she actually is a music teacher, so this isn't like completely crazy. Like she's DJ'd vinyl before, and I have a rain system one that she can use. So I have a feeling she'll actually do a great job. It won't be like some weird thing like having fucking Newt Gingrich DJing a rave or something. Um, yeah, yeah, the pollen's great. No, the pollen's almost over. The pollen's almost over. Now it's just dirt, man. it's it's like anybody else from Georgia would be like, "Oh yeah, I get it." Or anybody else from Georgia who has like more than an acre of land. It's just dirt, tractor and dirt. It all gets in here. Like I literally, whenever I do yard work, um, I'll like cough and there will be dirt in the napkin, like a fucking Dust Bowl, Dust Bowl documentary man or something. Did I have anything else to report? Not really. Oh yeah, I do. But speaking about it on top of the Rangers, also kind of funny. Joe Rogan. So for a long time, I've been kind of resisting. I've been invited on some pretty large right wing podcasts because right wing, that all the big podcasts are kind of right wing right now. Because guess what? Right wing people also hate mass surveillance. So, but that's actually a good thing. It's cool. But I've also been like, I'm not sure that I could go on a podcast uh, and sit across from someone who, had Donald Trump on to help his election, or who frequently has people like Elon Musk or Vladimir Putin. It's just like I'm not really sure that I want to do that. It's just it's not so much that I'm like repulsed by that or something. It's just that I to go on a podcast like that in person takes like days of time, right? It's just like I at some point it just hasn't got me over the edge. It did get me over the edge is Joe Rogan having Mark Andreessen, the venture capitalist who is the person who is the most invested in flock safety, go on and say a bunch of things that aren't true. And then at the end, I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't bear it. But at the end, somebody linked me to this. Joe said, "Well, I guess I have to have somebody come on who has a different viewpoint." And I'm like, "Okay, that's me, I guess." I'm not sure that there's somebody who has researched both the technical hardware side of things, the security vulnerability side of things, the legislative side of things, and the efficacy side of things more than myself. I've sort of fell into that hole. And my content relating to Flock has, if you combine it all, it's actually probably getting more engagement than Joe Rogan is with this podcast, because it's not because of me, not because I'm so charming and funny, because that many people are pissed off about this whole flock safety thing and any other company that's doing it. And so, yeah, I mean, it's worked great to add people to this community who we cherish, but yeah, so I've put that offer out there, and so anybody who's like, "What?" I don't think he'll actually do it. I mean, this is conspiratorial, but I truly do believe that. I don't know how it works, so I would never realistically accuse anybody of this without a grain of salt. But I do believe that someone somewhere will pull a fucking string and be like, that dude cannot go on that podcast. Like, that dude cannot bring a flock camera on that podcast and have Joe Rogan show Joe Rogan in real time in front of millions of people how insecure it is. I do believe that there is a puppeteer somewhere, but that is a pretty Alex Jones thing to think. And I'm very open to being wrong on that. And I hope I'm wrong on that. But so I don't have my hopes up, but yeah, if you do see me appearing on any right-wing podcast this year, that's why. I think that it's important to reach a demographic that my videos tend not to reach, because a lot of people just click away the moment I, make a joke telling ICE officers to commit suicide or something. That's kind of how it works. Anyway, go on JRE, school him on flock and school him on modern MMA meta. He'll school me on the MMA. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, that's what half the podcast would be about. I'm sure we know people in common. I do think that Stephen Thompson, Wonderboy, was just on there, and yeah, me and Steven are cool. So I think that, yeah, we know a lot of people in common. I think that's sort of the sad thing about people about that. Like, I don't know Joe personally, but we probably have a lot more in common than we have not in common. It's just that the things we have not in common are like huge cultural issues that are more important than, who the pound for pound women's MMA best fighter is, or whatever it is. Anyway, yeah, let's get arranging. So this Wonderboy is a true G. Wonderboy, well, let me tell you something. I probably said this before. Wonderboy is one of those people where, like, I've even heard MMA media talk about Wonderboy as if it's like this shtick that he has. Like anybody who's familiar with MMA, probably like one person watching this right now, but somebody like Colby Covington. It's like you kind of tell, like, he's not that much of an asshole. He just really wants to get paid, and it's worked out very well for him to play the heel. Floyd Mayweather played the heel extremely well. Who actually is an incredibly humble person, but, just really worked hard at making you hate him, so you would always buy a pay-per-view to watch him get knocked out and then get frustrated and do it again 6 months later. A lot of people think that Wonderboy is the opposite of that, and nothing could be farther from the truth. He's not playing a character. He is that nice of a person in real life. Every single day he wakes up, it's like he's one of those people who just wakes up and is thankful for the sun rising, and then just goes and teaches a bunch of kids karate. He literally drives a fucking bus and picks them up from school and brings them to the karate school that his family owns. I've been around his town. Like, I've been to Walmart with him. I've been to restaurants with him and stuff in his town. Everybody there is just like, he's like the most valuable person in Simpsonville, South Carolina, by a long shot. Everybody's just so happy he's there, and not because of MMA, because he is just sort of involved in like every family there in some way, but obviously a lot through karate lessons and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the dude's a saint. He's an absolute legendary personality who I hope becomes like a full-time sportscaster or something like that, because I think that I think that that's like the other side that a lot of people don't see unless they're really, really close fans. All right, so arrangers. Oh, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. I bought my mom a keyboard for Mother's Day. Hope she's liking it. Maybe she'll want this one. I'm not sure. I got this through Zounds, and they have at the time, Zounds was, I mean, because it was like at the time it was like $7,000. At the time, Zounds was the way they would deal with things. If I wanted to borrow something, they would lend it to me, and then if I wanted to keep it, they would say, "Okay, that's fine. You got to pay taxes on it, though." And I was like, "Do I want to pay taxes on this? Because this to me is worth $1,500. That's the most. I would even have trouble doing that. $1,000 is about the most that this is worth to me. It is not a great product. Maybe if I were playing weddings in a fucking developing country, but then I wouldn't have the money to do this. So, yeah, it is kind of funny how much this costs and how bad it sounds. I'm doing a really good job selling it, aren't I? But it is just this unique, weird ass thing, and I do believe that this is like the last main, or I guess last big pro grade arranger that will ever be released. I'm sure this has lost them money. Like the amount of work and time that went into it was huge. I cannot imagine Yamaha made money on this. I can't imagine that Korg made money on theirs. I can't imagine anybody's making money on arranger keyboards. It's just like something that died in the early 2000s, and we'll probably, nobody's hiring an arranger musician for anything anymore. Maybe a couple restaurants, but then again, that type of person isn't going to spend the type of money they would spend on a car on an arranger. Or maybe they would. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no fucking idea. I guess churches, worship. I always forgot about that when I used to do a lot of gear videos. I would always kind of try and think like, oh yeah, there is worship. That's like 15% of the industry. Like, I don't know. Who the fuck's going to use this in a church? We'll get to that in a minute. So like if these are like my own weird things that I downloaded. I guess the like first patch that everybody should hear is a ripoff of The Weeknd. How loud is this? Get a little louder. I don't even know the chords of that song. And then you can see this. Yeah, so we have like one touch keys that kind of go with everything. So and these are just like sounds that go with it, but we could exchange them for whatever we want. And then when we want to go to the next section of the song, then we have breaks. And then we have like multi-pad controls, which are like little elements. So let's go back to the main. I guess that's just like a kick, a laser. And then we could sync them. And then these are our sounds. So I believe if we wanted to like get rid of the choir part, sometimes these are mapped to different things. Nope. Yeah, so what's also interesting about this is like this should modulate with what's happening. We can harmonize it. The sounds. I'm gonna cough. All right. So we can like select different sounds if we want. The touch screen's not great. Tape strings, that's... Oh, that's those, okay. So if we want to replace this with something else, like not a flute lead, we have all these sounds. So one thing to note, like all of these sounds, they're just programmed a little bit differently. And I do have a little bit of experience on this because on Yamaha's flagship Montage 8, or Montage M8, I did do the arrangements on that. Not all of them, obviously. There's plenty, but and then some of the presets as well. So there, you do kind of, you can hear that things are a little bit more reactive. Sometimes they're not. Of course, we got scat vocals, which everybody loves. Sounds like somebody eating their own shit. Gospel. That's actually good. Anyway, so let's just listen to a piano really fast and you could see why I do think that this is overpriced. Not so great. That's okay. It is a Genos 2. The keyboard sounds amazing in a car streaming on the freeway at 1.75 times in YouTube compression. Nice. Yeah, I bet it does. I might actually be, you know, I might be giving this a little bit too bad of a rap. It's just the price. The price makes it, because like when I'm comparing it to like a piano, I'm comparing it to like the Montage M, which is a world-class stage piano. I'm not only saying that because I worked on it. It's like legitimately one of the best outside of something like Piano Tech or like, you know, the very, very specific sample libraries for specific uses. It's one of the best all-around pianos you could ever use. This is not that. It's not even close, but it's not bad. Then DX7. I do wonder. I'm also very, very what's the word? Rusty. I know that there's like a main effect chain thing here. We don't want a gate reverb. We should just listen to the reverbs. Why not? It's what you do around here. I don't even know what these buttons do. They're like not labeled. Main reverb, where are you? That's chorus. Yeah, I see reverb 22. Just don't see where to actually set that. Oh, here we go. Maybe. There's like 50 different reverbs. Maybe we could combine them all into one decent reverb. Panel 2. No, that's for the other things. Style, M-pad. Oh, style. No. Master. Nope. It is a pretty classic Yamaha interface, isn't it? Like classic as in you have no idea what's going on. You have to look at the manual or something. Which, by the way, sounds like I'm shitting on it. Once again, I'm not. I think that that classic Yamaha thing is actually pretty great for professionals. Once you get used to it, you can really dial stuff in very, very easily. Again, my Montage M being a great example of that. I could fly around that thing and kind of make any sound I want. But it will take you a month to know how to do that. But that's because it's not made for somebody noodling around in Ableton. It's made for somebody who's playing a gig every night, right? Which there's like 2 people left who can make a living doing that. Interested in seeing what it would cost to replicate the sound. I mean, it costs nothing. You could get really good sound fonts and do almost as good. There's probably free options to do it. What an arranger does and why it's valuable is because of this type of thing. If we want to set chords, we could just go and play the wrong ones. That'd be cool. What's happening there? Oh, this is extended all the way down. And then if we just want to loop that chord sequence and play around. the generation loss here. Oh, that's nice. And then when we want an ending, oh, no way! I think that was supposed to be I Don't Want to Give You Up. What are the chords for I Don't Want to Give You Up? I'm going to ask my phone. I haven't heard the song in a while. Don't wanna give you up chords. God. F major 7, E, E minor, A minor. Or, that can't be right. It's F major 7, G, right? No. This fucking AI lied to me there. Well, I think this is supposed to be that song. Huh. Do you know what this is? Let me edit this sound really fast. We're gonna hit this off nice. All right, slower. What were we on? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Now I got this part. Not bad, huh? Just kidding. Just kidding. I know it's really bad. Oh no! We have stuck keys. Oh, I guess we don't. The release was just that crazy. Okay, so yeah, that's what an arranger does. I don't know how to turn off the weird doubling. Chintzy pop. Oh, beautiful. Oh God. It's a sax. No. I really just wanted to play a rotten note there. Sorry about that. There's so much to go through here. I'm just going through this stuff first because the really weird stuff is all the extra, like, ethnic stuff that I downloaded. Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of plagiarism happening. I wonder if there's something on the back of this. Whoa. What just happened there? Oh, I see. Never mind. Maybe there's a switch on the back of this that's creating all of that phasing. I mean, it's doing it on purpose. It's just, I don't really want it right now. Customize. Nope, everything's off. Oh, that's hot.
I do like how it captures, like if I want it to play some more complex chords, it doesn't like stick me into really basic chord sequences. So like, but I will play it. Okay, I was just not on the right. All right, let's try and jam this one out a little bit nicer. All right. Swedish beat. Classic Swede beat. Let's hit up some dance music. Get rid of that for a sec. Folktronica. I don't even want to hear what that sounds like.
the least Reggaetron chord sequence ever. I mean, if we wanted to actually play Reggaetron. Ooh, nice. I like this way better. Oh no, a riser, a faller. Okay. I actually dig this. That's like music for one of those ads where they tell you to text something at the end. Text 994 now for unlimited dick pills or whatever it is that those ads are. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Man, those used to be everywhere in the UK. Anytime I went to the UK, every single ad was like for, I think it must have been illegal here. I'm sure somebody here could fill me in on it, but yeah, I remember any time between like 2004 and 2012, anytime I was in the UK, every single ad was some sort of text service that would charge you. Like text here for, picks on the next football game, or text here for, something. It was, that seemed to be like the biggest business at the time. And I never saw it here. It must have been illegal here or something. Oh, and we could do an intro. We'll have to sync started, of course. Wow. I swear the snare there has more bass than a kick drum. Ooh. Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna have to think of a way better chord sequence. Oh, it only does it in that one. I should just bring this to Asheville on Monday and just play fucking Arranger songs the whole time. God, this is terrible. Cool. What does the harmonizing sound like? Woo! Baby. That is not minimal electro. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then we have the entertainer section, which is a 20s Fox beat. I don't know what that means. What? That's a 20s Fox beat? Okay, I'll record that sequence in then. Just ruin it. Yeah. Beautiful. Just ruin whatever vibe we had. It's like not even gonna play it. It's like, dude, you made an ass out of me. Yeah. This is the loop that I like.
Disco Fox King. That's what my friends call me. Ooh. Would play. Nice. Rock Party King, Island Mega Hammer, another one of my nicknames over the years. Now we're talking. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6/8 Schlager. The 10-second Schlager dance. I guess, I mean, it says 10S, I imagine it means something else, but if it were the 10-second Schlager dance, that'd be pretty hilarious. Way longer than 10 seconds. Misleading. Got big band swing. Finally, these big chords can make some sense. Acoustic jazz. Really, scat? Really? Cool piano jazz has... There we go. Nah.
Something about it just doesn't fly the way that like a normal chord does. You can get away with more. Yeah, this is some jazz right here. Saloon piano. Movies and show. These are kind of weird. I want to get hired to like score a Netflix movie or something and just show up with one of these. Boxing legend. I mean, obviously this is Rocky. Gunslinger. Now I'm just playing Wicked Game on accident. Am I? Yeah, I am. Romantic movie. I'm not feeling it. Pretty good. I guess if you played something, yeah, some more creative chords could make this better. ethereal movie. On Broadway. '70s TV theme. Oof. '60s crime caper. Oof. So hot. All right, we're into Polka Zone now. Good times. What? I like how off time it is. Nice. Okay, let's it's 809. Let's go to my user presets. There's more to be found in there. That's fun, but actually, God, wait a minute. Yamaha, if you did what I think you did, motherfucker, I think they did what I think they did. They removed my Middle Eastern preset pack. I still have some in here, but oh, you fuckers, that is so. Okay, so I guess if you sync up the app and download new presets, you'll lose every single one of your other presets that you've had ever. So that's useful. That'd be really useful if I had a gig at a wedding or something. All right, well, let's listen to these. Acapella? What's it doing there? Okay. I know I have tree ball, which is really good. There's only one tree ball preset. I was surprised that there was one. The Iranian stuff is fucking nuts. I love Iranian beats. It is wild. yeah, you can not only mix yourself, you can't really see it on this screen, but you can actually move. There's like a crossfader between two different songs, which is pretty crazy, powerful. And you can replace the sounds too. So like. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna replace this with something. I'm gonna play around with these voices if I can remember how. I know there's a way to do it. It's the arpeggiator. There we go. gotta play with tree ball. Yeah. We may not even need to change the sounds. God, I love tree ball so much. It's like missing 90% of the elements. It is an actual three ball beat, but it yeah. Well, I didn't expect to have one in the first place, so it's a win. weird. It seems like the tremolo happens when you hit a key really fast 2 times. So if I hit it like... Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Ooh. It doesn't seem to work the same way it does on the guitar with gypsy jazz. Yeah, this doesn't seem to register the chords quite perfectly. I'm not convinced. God, I don't know how to play the inversions right on a keyboard. I've just never done gypsy jazz on a keyboard. Nah, it does not sound right. Strange. Huh. That's so strange. Yeah. Oh, that is so wild. It like makes me want to break out a guitar and see where the inversions are. It's so crazy how some things sound out of tune when the chord inversion's different. It's not fast enough, to be honest. Anyway, I'm like getting lost in my own bullshit here.
Ooh. One other thing I wanted to try. As long as it's not my coffee, I don't care. Okay. Oh yeah, we got time. We got time for this. I'm gonna grab a Stratocaster. And some cable. Maybe I don't need that many cables. One.
All right, that was weird. Let's see. Obviously, I didn't have my microphone when I plugged my guitar into the microphone port, but that's that. Yeah, on the Korg one, they have a guitar input, which is really useful for that type of thing. But I kind of like the mic input more because you get to use all the vocal harmonies with it, which Usually doesn't sound good, but sometimes it sounds really weird. And I like auto-tuning guitar. I'm going to turn this off because it's just going to distract me. Okay. Well, that was a trip. I thought I turned it off, but apparently I did not. Go away. Quiet. All right. Is anybody still watching this shit? Wow. 57 people. It's still going. Why are you still going? I thought I asked you to stop. Maybe it's because like the tempo's so low that it's just like, dude, you don't even know. All right. Yeah, it's trippy. One thing, I mean, it's like far beyond the scope of a stream unless I had like 3 camera people involved or something. But one thing that I would that's really really fun to do is hook it up to a bunch of if you go back some years on my channel, you'll see me hooking this and the Korg one like up to my modular, just up to a bunch of different outboard gear. Like if you were to just like plug it into random shit around here, it's so funny because it all those harmonies that it has just goes out via MIDI or CV or whatever to all those different synths, and it just sounds absolutely wild. You just end up with this insane modular Mario Kart sounding music that is quite delicious. But another cup of coffee and you could watch for 2 more hours. I could not play for 2 more hours, and I finished my coffee, but yeah, I don't know that I have it in me. I'm still getting over this cold. I may veg out for like an hour and watching some mini part series on the Vietnam War, which is I'm learning a lot. I feel like my Vietnam knowledge is low. Like I got really into World War II. I got really into World War II economics, like post. This is such a fucking dorky thing to be into, but I'm really into like what. This is recent too. After my capitalism video came out, Patrick Boyle. Before I released that video, I sent it to Patrick Boyle. Anybody who's not a fan of Patrick Boyle, fucking leave this stream right now and go subscribe to him and binge because his content is phenomenal. But yeah, he's one of my favorite people in the world. And I had a little bit of imposter syndrome before I released that video because that video was literally just like my internal stream of noticing shit when investing and then losing hope in the market and writing about it in random hotel rooms and then turning it into a video. And so when that video came out, or when it was about to come out, like after I filmed it, I sent it to Patrick and was like, "Hey, did I get anything super wrong here?" And he was like, "Yeah, the only thing I would add in there is it could use a little bit more post-war context." And I was like, "Huh." He's like, "Yeah, you just kind of skipped from the Great Depression to the 50s, but there is a reason, you know." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I didn't think it would be important." And I kind of dove down that rabbit hole, and I was like, "Oh my God, what a fascinating decade for America and the world economically. Like really, really crazy. Like it kind of defines how America got its, how it was like the world's superpower for half a century. But anyway, I don't know how I got into that for. Oh yeah, but yeah, so that also kind of led into Vietnam. Like it led into like our hubris to get involved in Vietnam and hate communists so much that we bash. I guess also when you think about it, when like right now a big thing in politics that we keep noticing is being so anti-woke, like almost as if the right is willing to harm themselves just for the sake of being anti-woke. Like if you're to think of like a metaphor for how things are happening right now, it's almost as if they're just like, what? It's super not woke to shoot myself in the leg with a 22, and then they just fire at 22 in their calf, and they're like, ow, I'm so not woke, though. We were that's like kind of what we did with Vietnam. We were just like in capital or communism back then. It was just kind of like, it's so not communist to do this. We're gonna make the world a terrible place just to show how not communist we are. I don't know, but yeah, those were the anti-sheeple. I mean, everybody thinks they're anti-sheeple. Is there one person in the world? Um, sheeple people remind me of hipsters. Remember when hipsters were big? I miss it now. Fuck. God, that was a nice time. I hated it so much when it was happening, but if I had any idea what society would be like in 15 years, I would have been really. But I remember I wrote this article for this small magazine. I mean, it was like a national magazine, but it was published in Chicago, and I don't even know if you could find it anymore. But it was uh like I just had friends there who wrote for it, and one was the editor, and it was about hipsterdom being the death of culture. And I thought I was so smart when writing it, because like hipsterdom had been in for like 2 or 3 years at that point. And at that point, I had just moved to like North Chicago, and it was vile, man. Like hipsterdom was at its peak. I would go, yeah, I mean, like literally, I would have people run me over with fixed gear bicycles all the time every time I walked out of a shop and shit. Um, they were everywhere. They were so condescending. And I was just like, what is happening to society right now? Like, this is so bad. And my thought process was like 5 years prior, if you like walked into a bar and I don't know, if you walked into like a bar and there's a metal show going on, and you'd be like, are you guys metal, man? Are you guys? And they'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm metal. Or like, you talk to some goth people, are you guys goth? They'd be like, yeah. Are you guys emo? Yeah. Are you guys into hip hop? Yeah, yeah, we're hip hop heads. Everybody identified with what they were. And then hipsters kind of took over. This like hipster virus just took over that whole demographic. And then if you ask somebody, are you a hipster? They'd be like, fuck no, man. They're a hipster though. It was like this, and it was so interesting because it was like nothing was cool, only not liking things was cool. Like nobody would recommend music unless it was sarcastic, like, oh my God, that stupid song is amazing. And you would have that whole thing happening. And I got really scared because I thought that culture was like coming to an end at the time. I was like, where do you go from here? What happens after this? Surely something, but I couldn't fathom like how do you get a genre out of that? Like you just make a genre to make fun of people? Like that's terrible. Which in a weird way, that turned into something cool too. Like if you think of like Mr. Oizo and that whole French scene and stuff, it really is kind of just making fun of other types of music, but making really wild sounds at the same time. Um, yeah, and who knows? Like to like somebody, I was a hipster. To a lot of people, I'm sure I was a hipster. Um, yeah, and so I was like really worried about it at the time. And then, yeah, meh was the big thing. Everybody just really, politics are meh, music's meh, music videos are meh, journalism is meh. And then fucking 2016 happened. And like everybody became completely radicalized. It was just like, oh God. And here we are, 10 times worse. But yeah, I'm glad that hipsterdom didn't kill culture. It was kind of naive of me to think that that would happen. Now I think that we're in a place where now I'm worried about the exact same thing, but for very different reasons. Uh, I'm worried about people listening to music through an algorithm that recommends them music, things like that. That worries me, because not to like get on a soapbox here, but I've thought about that a lot, like just the way that I listen to music and consume music and find music. And I think it's so interesting that things like Spotify have taken away the process, like as if it were a convenient thing. Like people were just sick of looking for new music. And so, yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of people saying like, yeah, the algorithm's really good. Or not even Spotify, like, fuck Spotify, I hate Spotify. But the title algorithm, it's done me well. I hear a lot of people saying that. And it's like, why? Why don't you like that process of finding music? Like, yes, it can be challenging, but it's a social thing. You don't just like look for the exact same thing that you've already been hearing. You either, if you're super antisocial, you go online and you read recommendations. And if you're not, then you ask people and you say, oh, I like this. And they say, oh, have you heard this? And you go, no. Or you pretend that you did and go, uh-huh, yeah, sure. But then, you listen to that later, or you see it on Bandcamp or something like that. And like, you do that and you find music that way because other humans are making it and other humans are listening to it. And if you're watching this and actually understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth, you're a human. And that's what culture is, right? Like that's what builds a story behind a song. That's what makes something so classic, is the time when it was made. And, like would be if Bach or Mozart or Beethoven or whoever just were born today and just put music on Spotify, nobody would fucking listen to it. Nobody would care. It would be hardly even significant in any way. It would be boring in comparison to like modern classical music or jazz or anything. It would be like nobody would give a shit. But it just so happens that the time and place in history when they existed is what makes it so important. The humanity of it, right? So yeah, that's what I worry about. Like when people are giving up that process where it's like, oh, so you're just carving the culture away from music and only listening to the vibe? I don't know. That doesn't sound that enjoyable. Maybe the fact that it doesn't sound enjoyable to me, if I'm right about that, then it won't kill culture and people will eventually get sick of algorithm swiping. Remember when it was romantic and cool to make playlists for people? Oh, nobody. I don't think anybody's ever made a playlist for me, but I that's not me asking anybody to. I have many playlists that I am neglecting as is, but yeah, that's. I'm not sure I ever made. I've made mixtapes for people. Yeah, I've burned CDs for people, but not a playlist. But yeah. Anyway, well, it's time. If you are in, yeah, I'll make you a playlist on the Genos. Yeah, if you're in North Carolina, I'll be there on Monday. I'll be there Tuesday too, but I'm doing a bunch of interviews. But I will be there on Monday, DJing with fellow DJ, but more importantly, future mayor of Asheville, Kim Roney. And it's kind of an anti-surveillance party. I'm also doing a Q&A. There's some other people doing a Q&A. It'll be a good time. I may stream it, but it will be posted online one way or another. It will be recorded. Streaming always depends on the internet connection at the time. Can I get more than 20 megabit upstream sustained? It sounds like an easy target to hit. It is not. It is difficult. But all right. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week, if not sooner. Okay. I should probably find OBS so I could actually get rid of this stream. There it is. Okay. Bye.